Today is Sunday, January 18th, 2015. This is another Beyond Bitcoin Delegate Hangout for the BitShares DAC. We're here tonight with RGCrypto, and he would like to be hired by the blockchain. We're going to tonight ask him to introduce himself and answer some of the community's questions, and then we'll open it up to the attendees to ask any more detailed questions. With that said, RG, would you like to provide everybody with a little bit of information about yourself and maybe a background about what you're doing?
Absolutely. Okay, well, I'll give you a little bit of my story. 3 years ago, I just got started on the internet, and I was just really curious about how can I make some money on the internet? So I started as an affiliate marketer because I didn't like my job. I was a baker. And I was tired of it, so I started looking on the internet and discovered ClickBank and affiliate products. So it was a great way to spend my every night and make no money. So for a whole year and a half, I didn't make any money from affiliate marketing until I found some good mentors and good training. And I started making a little bit more money from the internet. And then I moved from Montreal. Maybe you can hear my accent. I'm French. All the way from Montreal all the way to the West Coast, and started to get involved with my little community here on the West Coast of Vancouver Island. Started to get involved with festivals and tourism and resorts, and right now I'm working with one of my friends. We work out of his kitchen. We take care of the marketing for a couple of resort tourism agency in town, and I stumble upon BitShares because I was just curious about Bitcoin. I like learning about new thing, and I'm really a strong libertarian, and Austrian economics really fascinate me. So I started listening to Let's Talk Bitcoin, and then I heard about Bytemaster and his idea that we can create a decentralized automated company that could be profitable. And that's one of the reasons I really got attracted to it, because to me, the idea of spending money on security and having a blockchain that is not profitable didn't make sense to me, but the approach of Bytemaster really attracted me. And because of what I'm doing, I'm working with the city, I'm working with organization, and there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of permission I have to ask before I can actually start marketing. And I was kind of a little tired of all that structure, and the idea of having a decentralized organization really attracted me. So I started to learn a bit about BitShares and go on the forum up until the point where I got to Null Street, and I said, hey, here's my idea. And the guys on Null Street say, hey, here's a little bit of money. Go test some funnels, because my specialty is PPC advertising, especially with Facebook, but I can do some banner ads. I can do a variety of sources of advertising, but really what I'm really good at is Facebook PPC.
To interrupt you just for a second, could you tell everybody what PPC is?
It's pay-per-click advertising.
And could you describe it to somebody who's in the community who might be listening and doesn't understand the value of that?
So basically, if I can give a little bit of background on the strategy of PPC advertising, this is the kind of thing you don't learn in school. In school, you learn how to do advertising like McDonald's or Coca-Cola, where you spend a lot of money and where it's just brand awareness. While, let's say, PPC advertising or Google AdWords, for example, if you go on Google, there's a little ad at the top. That's PPC, where every time someone clicks, you pay per click. And this method pushes people to be very accountable for every single dollar they spend, meaning that if it takes that many clicks to get that many emails and that many sales, so you create sales funnel where you try to always make more money than you spend on advertising.
Thank you for that, because there are places on the forums where we talk about PPC a lot and we use the acronym, and some people understand what pay-per-click advertising is, but even though all of us, if we're on the internet, encounter it thousands of times probably per day, generally a lot of people seem to not know what it means. So with that said, I don't want to get too far off of the community crowdsourced questions. at this moment, but we can maybe delve into that a little bit more after one of the questions that I ask. I think it'll be a really good lead-in. Is that good with you?
Absolutely.
So, to a degree, you've already answered this, but the first question here is, why do you have faith in BitShares over other 2.0 cryptocurrencies, communities, and environments? If not, why not?
Well, I tried different communities and they all had really different feels. I went into MadeSafe forum and I think it's a wonderful project, but I had there a lot of resistance around marketing. There were a lot of people who were anti-marketing, while when I got to BitShares, people feels like this is a business that we got to grow their shareholders and we got to maximize return for shareholders. And we need marketing. We need good marketing. We need to spend our money wisely. That's really one of the aspects where I felt like people were serious. They were free market minded and they didn't have a negative connotation to marketing, which usually happen. And the next thing is it's self-funded, meaning that with delegate position, we can fund developers, we can fund whatever the shareholder thinks is most valuable right now at this moment for the community.
So would you say that you feel that BitShares is the chief community amongst all the other 2.0s that you are interested in?
Oh, absolutely.
That moves us on to the second delegate question. Do you have a detailed plan of exactly how you are going to use your resources if you get a delegate position? What will you do with any extra resources if they exceed your plan?
Okay, so there's multiple phases to my plan. So far, without any delegate money, I've been testing funnels. And funnels are a systematic way where pay-per-click turns into emails, which from there we can do a systematic process of education all the way down to downloading the clients and registering an account. And mixed with whatever Kursnet and Valentine are doing, we're really getting to know the numbers all the way from the top to down to the funnel. So the first part is for me to run a lot of tests across a lot of different niche. So for example, the libertarian niche or the cryptocurrency niche, and see where it sticks the most, and mostly create new funnels for every single bit asset. I believe that all of our products attracts different people. So BitUSD is not the same niche as BitGold, for example, or BitShares, the decentralized exchange. It's all different target markets and different demographics. So that's the first thing, is creating funnels that are available to all the affiliates. So it's not just my funnel, but funnels that are for everyone who want to drive traffic to it. That's the first part of my project. Then at first, I was thinking, I'm just going to be a media buyer and I'm going to use all of my delegate pay to buy traffic. But then as I was thinking more and talking with different people on Wall Street, I realized that really what I can bring, because I was a part of affiliate marketing teams, that I can create with the resource available to create an affiliate only website where someone who wants to become an affiliate can just log in from that website, maybe with the BitShares login plugin, and then from there automatically have access to all the different funnels I've created or other people have created, and where they can just copy and paste the link from there. Second thing, they can plug in their own email software provider so that they keep the leads they generate whenever they drive traffic through those funnels. And then another thing that is coming out soon is the leaderboard, to be able to have competition amongst different affiliate, because as an affiliate, really hey, I was at the top of the leaderboard. So it could have multiple class, the person who drove the most traffic, the person who most drove leads, the person who drove the most registration, and eventually maybe have competition where which we can have prizes and stuff of that nature. By doing that, we can also gather a lot of data on how good each funnel is, so we can say at any time, hey, this funnel converts the best, so that everyone can shift for a moment to a specific funnel. And lastly, once we have a financial incentive for affiliate, because right now, since we don't have our numbers, we cannot really create financial incentive. But as soon as we know that we can pay affiliates for signups, the last thing I want to do is to be able for every affiliate to leverage my skill or someone else's skill at buying media. So what we do in affiliate networks is we create traffic co-op. So for everyone who doesn't know how to buy traffic, they can just say, hey, I want done for you traffic. I'm going to put in $300, and the traffic co-op put all of that traffic into a rotator, and it rotates all the affiliates within the budget. So everyone gets the same amount of traffic. So yeah, that's my whole plan. I already have a full-time job where I'm marketing, and to me, it's much more about being a part of something way bigger. And once the project take my whole life, eventually just leave my job and asking the community at that point, can I pay and keep going and do this full time?
This is very interesting because we haven't really heard talk too much outside of the Null Street Forum regarding the affiliate networks and how valuable they are and the multiple funnels. It's awesome to see that you recognize already how many different products BitShares offers, and that each of them is a potential net that can catch some big fish. With that said, we'll move on to the third question. What makes you stand out from the crowd?
I would say that there's a lot of different skills in marketing that I don't have. There are some people who are great at doing press releases, some great people who go on podcasts and get interviewed, and other people who, for example, are great evangelists or speakers. Really what I'm good at is scientific advertising, which means that I want to be accountable at every step, that if I'm spending money on advertising, it's not just saying brand recognition. It's about how many people are we getting into the system, and how much does it cost every time we do this, and are we doing this profitably? That's my first skill set that I bring to the table, which is a media buyer. The second thing that really makes me stand out is I understand affiliate networks. I understand what really makes affiliate tick. I've seen it for 3 years, where I understand the psychology of them and how we can attract big affiliates, people who can drive millions of people to website. And this is really where I'm good at, and it's the affiliate marketing niche, which very few people, if at all, make money. I was able to make money in it. 90% of people in affiliate marketing who make no money at all quit within the first year, and I was within the top 5%.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you have any link to the statistics or to the proof that this claim is true, just in case anybody from the community is curious about that? Or how do you find those statistics?
Well, you can go into ClickBank's or statistics about ClickBank's affiliate, and it would show you what's the percentage of affiliate that make any money.
So you'll have no problem with providing that information, I'm assuming, to the community in a delegate post at some point in time.
Yeah, I would have to go back a long while. I've been in touch affiliate marketing since I got to the West Coast here for a year, so I would have to dig back my old account if it's still there.
Okay, and the only reason I say that is some people might ask. We can leave it at that. It's not necessarily a huge thing. What matters most is you're already providing results. I just ask these questions for the community members that I've received wanting to ask the most difficult questions. You know what I mean? With that said, where are you planning on hosting your delegate? And can you justify the location and elaborate on any server specs?
Well, I'm going to be totally honest with this one. I was completely confused about the delegate part of it. So Toast pretty much jumped in and said, look, I'm going to set it up for you, just hand it over to me. And he took care of all of it. So I have no clue, because it's really not my skill set. I wish I could give you the data. Yeah, so that's it. Toast really saved my life to put a delegate on the network.
Sure. So is it already up and running then?
Yes, it is.
Has it been voted in?
Right now, I'm 128.
So we could always reach out to Toast and find out any of the information for the community. And we will be looking into having future delegate hangouts with all the delegates. So there will be ample opportunity to provide updates to the community on anything that seems to be of great importance to them that we haven't covered in the first interview. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and ask the last question the community has here. What is your pay rate?
Well, my real pay rate is I'm going to be working for free for you guys, but in terms of delegate, it's 100%.
You said that you were hoping to quit your job and working full-time for the blockchain. That's a goal of yours. So what are you looking at as far as in terms of payment, and at what point in time will you consider leaving your full-time job to work full-time for BitShares?
That's a very good question.
I guess maybe I should clarify my question. At the current market cap for BitShares, which is approximately 27 million, we're looking at approximately $1,300 a month, I believe, for a 100% paid delegate. And at this juncture, you're already looking at paying all of that 100% toward marketing for BitShares. Now, I personally am of the belief that we're going to see many blockchain technologies explode in valuation over the next 5 years. So I'm pretty comfortable saying that we will see a tenfold price increase in BitShares. And I believe probably far beyond that. Let's say it conservatively tenfold. We're looking at $13,000 a month. When the market cap reaches 270 million, let's say, for BitShares, and your 100% paid delegate is making $13,000 a month, will that be a point where you feel like you'll be able to get enough pay to work full-time and also pay for all the advertising that we would need from your affiliate network?
I feel like for me, it's really important for me to not use any of that money for myself at the present moment, because the first goal is to get more registration. But I feel if we cross, let's say, the dollar per share and we get to, let's say, $13,000 per month for a delegate position, the first thing I would do is ask the community, are you satisfied with my work right now? And would you approve me now taking a pay and dedicating full time and take, let's say, a $3,000 a month for all my work and time?
And would you be working alone at that point, or would you be considering the potential of hiring other people underneath you? How do you foresee that going?
Yeah. In the money that I spend on the media, I also have to buy tools. For example, right now, I have a $60 per month for my lead capture page maker. I have to use email provider, and eventually it would be, well, I would like to hire someone to write press releases for some aspect news related of BitShares. And I would like to hire a copywriter to write sales videos. All of those things for me are part of expenses in media. And I would rather spend those resources towards that than towards my personal pay, at least at the beginning, up until we really start hitting that exponential curve.
Thank you for answering these questions. Now we have 5 to 10 minutes. I would like to open it up now for anyone else in attendance to ask RGCrypto any of the questions that you feel you would like to have asked. Island King says, I have a hard question which you don't have to answer. How much profit were you making with affiliate marketing?
When I moved from Montreal to the West Coast, I had this goal where I had to make $3,000 in a month. So I was no way near the top 1% who makes $100,000 a month. But to me, it was enough to say, hey, I'm just going to quit my job and go to the West Coast.
Is it safe to say that you do this for other reasons than just money, and that it's kind of a passion for you?
Oh, right now with BitShares, it's 100% a pet project that whether I make money or not at it, I'll be having fun with it. It's just that for the moment, I spend my own money on advertising BitShares and making tests just because it's fun to me.
Well, I don't think that we want anybody to have to pay their own money to help us as a network. It is awesome that you're doing it, and you do see this happen often in cryptocurrency communities. But as you said, this blockchain is amazing because it is self-funding, and it can bootstrap its own infrastructure and its own people to be hired to work specifically for it, right? So I, for one, like the idea of having affiliate network marketing. I am not an expert in it, but I do understand the concept, and it casts very wide net. And I think that there's also a lot of opportunity to use what you're doing here in the affiliate network strategy to help other people in the BitShares community who are building websites and are planning on posting content and other things kind of like in that general realm. So it's cool to see what you're doing, man. I'm pumped up about it and glad to see what you've already done.
I just want to add one more thing is that
Sure.
the idea of the affiliate network is, I can be the best affiliate in the world, but one person can only do so much. When you have hundreds, and I've been in teams of thousands of affiliate where no one can drive as much traffic as 2,000 affiliates. So it's really the idea of together, and rather than having ragtag groups of affiliate that create their own little funnels, well, you can just create this whole platform so for that every affiliate are in the same team and innovating together and creating new funnels and putting them into making them available to everyone.
So are there any other projects that you feel would be good candidates for collaboration?
Well, I almost feel like BitUSD should be a business in itself, meaning that I've created a funnel for coming soon mobile wallet of BitUSD, and there's so much someone can do with just that product that would be the next project I would like to get into. Right now, there's BitShares 101, which is the book that I Max Wright said, hey, okay, you can give it away for free or an email, but BitUSD I think is another one of those great projects.
Island King has another question. With the affiliate network, how are you going to prevent fraud, such as people signing up with proxies, multiple computers, and trying to scam the network?
That's a really good question. I'm talking with Adam Ernest, which what he wants to make sure is that whenever you sign up, that not just that you registered, but even further down the funnel, making sure that maybe it will be a percentage of the amount people registered so that you avoid this kind of fraud. And it's a really good question. And that will come by having as much data as possible and to make sure that it doesn't stop just as, oh, people register an account. It goes much further, making sure that with the faucet, I don't have the exact answer for it, but that's as good as I can get right now.
This is one of the reasons why it's valuable to have community members come in, because I personally had not thought of that question. Many people who show up to these hangouts have various skill sets and unique experiences. With that said, is there anything else that you feel would be imperative to cap off this interview?
Well, the BitShares community. I've met some of the most brilliant people both on Null Street and on the forum. I'm amazed by the intelligence level and the level of discussion I've met everywhere. I'm so grateful to be a part of this community. And I hope that whatever I propose has value to the shareholder, because if it doesn't have any value, don't vote for me. But if you think that what I'm proposing has value, then please vote for my delegate.